To mark the 10-year anniversary of our partnership with Spairliners, Lokad has traveled to Hamburg to meet with some of the people that worked so hard to make this project a success. I'm delighted to be joined in studio by Remi Quentin. Remi, first of all, thank you for joining us and taking the time. Could you maybe start by introducing yourself and your position?
Yes, sure. So I'm Remi, supply chain scientist at Lokad, which is, in simple terms, a mix between like a data position and a supply chain expert.
And what does that position involve?
Yeah, so on a daily basis, I am part of the ones that basically create the numerical recipes and basically tackle business problems for Spairliners and automate supply chain decisions.
So each quantitative supply chain project is different, and we know that Spairliner is a uniquely challenging one. How does your team is handling this complexity?
Yeah, so for sure, handling aeronautics problems is difficult. So I would say that it works well thanks to two key elements provided by Lokad. The first one is the technical tooling Lokad platform provides. Basically, we do have a domain-specific language called Envision, which enables us to basically don't really matter of all the technical aspects and more focus on solving business problems. The second one is also the concepts in quantitative supply chain theory, which really helps in solving problems, even though they're not very straightforward. So, for example, what if I want to know what to invest in which part numbers? I have like 1 million. What's the best part numbers and best units to invest in? That's not a trivial question, but with this kind of approach and the tooling, it's not fairly easy, but easier to understand and to explain and to solve.
Okay. And so given the complexity of just what you explained, how do you handle like communication and collaboration effectively with Spairliners teams?
Yeah, so we do have different channels to communicate. First one is weekly meetings, but also emails whenever they want. Also, we do have our proper ticketing tool included in Lokad. So basically, we communicate on a daily basis, which helps also following what's happening in Spairliners business.
All the decisions that you are talking about are based on numerical recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Can you maybe explain us what exactly is a numerical recipe and how it's custom made for Spairliners?
Yeah, sure. I would say a numerical recipe is a piece of software that will automate the supply chain decision you need to take every day. For example, moving a part, purchasing a unit of this part number extra. So, and it's very custom made for Spairliners because they have their own problems, but also their own data. So we do have to do all custom, so it basically reflects Spairliners' business and solve the right problems.
Mm-hmm. And in a fast-moving environment that is supply chain and more specifically aeronautics, how does you and your team adapt to the evolving of Spairliners' needs?
We need to keep in mind that Lokad is not like a fixed-in-time project. It's constantly evolving depending on the needs of the team based on their feedbacks and so on. So we basically work every week on developing the solution and making it better.
Mm-hmm. And how long typically does it take from implementing this type of numerical recipe to get it in production? Do you have any specific example to share with us?
It depends. If that's only like a small tweak in a numerical recipe, it can be done within a few hours. But if, for example, we need to review the whole forecasting model, such as what has happened just right after COVID time because the data was polluted, then it can take up to a few weeks. But it's definitely not months nor years. It's not like an IT project because we need to solve problems and meet the business requirements that are evolving extremely fast.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and is there any significant adjustments that are planned in the near future that you can share with us?
Yeah, sure. I would say it's more about crafting new numerical recipes. For example, handling the repair management problems. For example, where do I send this unit when I get it back unserviceable?
Okay, looks interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Remi, for taking the time today with us.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking with you.